Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. Welcome back to Marvel Monday. Okay, so originally this video was supposed to be about Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes. Um, Look, I'm sorry. I am just trying to get these done being filmed. Hope you can understand. I don't have time to watch 26 episode TV series right now. So this is gonna be the replacement for that. I'm still gonna do Moon Knight. That'll be towards the end, but yeah, we're just gonna do this Man Thing, which came out in 2005. It was originally supposed to be a theatrical film, and then they were like, "No, this ain't gonna do very well." So it was sent to Sci-Fi. 2005, before the Y. SYFY. This is when they still have the I's in their name. No, I don't know. I myself don't know much about Man Thing, if at all. I know about Swamp Thing, and it's just very similar. It's Swamp. Someone. This time, a guy named Ted goes missing, and it turns out he's the Man Thing, and then he's defending the swamp. It's very similar to Swamp Thing, of what I've seen of the Swamp Thing TV series. We have Australians pretending not to be Australians, but not doing it very good. We have Rachel Taylor in this, great actress. This was her first movie. You can tell, because she's trying. Oh, she's trying. These actors are trying. These Australian actors are trying not to be Australian. So the big trick is when you're not American, and you want to do an American accent, try to do a Southern accent. A lot of times, it works. So that's what they're trying to do here, because they're in Louisiana. There's no swamplands. It doesn't work, especially Rachel Taylor. I'm sorry, she's going in and out of her accent so much. Wow. And I'll be straight with you. I watched this, but I don't think I paid it enough attention. But I did see enough to give it an honest review. Okay, so I'm not going to be going through the whole plot, but I will talk about the opening scene. And once you've seen the opening scene, you'd be like, well, of course you paid attention to that, Scotty. Yes, I'm shame. So yeah, what I'm talking about here is there's like a party in the swamp or whatever, and this guy and this girl, they run off into the swamp to get busy, have sex, do it. Yeah, but it's weird. So they're in a boat. They're doing it in a boat. The boat is still floating down the swamp as they're doing it. Like they're doing it, they're doing the motion, whatever, and like they're doing the motion. The boat's moving, and then the Man Thing comes out, grabs them, kills the dude. You see her tits, and then when he grabs the dude, you see her tits, then he kills the dude, and blood just goes right on the tits. And something tells me this was not in the version that aired on Sci-Fi. And 2005 was the very year, was around that time. Well, that's when the first Dukes of Hazzard came out. But I mentioned this in my Dukes of Hazzard at the beginning review. That when that came out, that was on ABC Family. So when I got the DVD, even though it said unrated, I didn't think anything of it. So I'm watching it downstairs in the living room. My mom's not there, but I didn't know. My brother's around. And then all of a sudden there's tits all over the place. And I'm like, that's not the version I watched on TV. Well, it's on TV. Look, it says unrated. But I didn't think it would be that far, because sometimes unrated only means the R-rated version of a movie that was PG-13 in theaters or something. And they're not much different, or there's some blood or some swearing. So I thought maybe there's some swearing. Well, I was wrong. So you get that opening scene, and then we get our story, which is a new sheriff, Sheriff Kyle, who's in town, and they're looking over some disappearances. That's as much as I know. And there's some environmentalists, and some Native Americans, and yeah. When you do see the Man Thing, it looks pretty decent for 2005. There is some CGI, but it's used sparingly, and it doesn't look too bad. Now, if you've seen Werewolf by Night, you know what Man-Thing can look like. This is not exactly comic book accurate, I don't think, but it doesn't look bad. You got the red eyes, and it's green and everything. It looks really cool. The special effects in this are not that bad, especially for sci-fi. Again, though, it was supposed to be in theater, so if this is made with theater quality stuff and then just thrown on sci-fi because they couldn't sell it, that makes a lot of sense here. The acting in this is not bad, like I said, except for when they keep going in other Australian accents. And I actually had another, oh, that's where it's from moment. So if you watch Mr. Sunday Movies on YouTube, you know those guys. For a while there, when they went to do trivia, they'd say, "Let's do blue trivia," or the guy that keeps yelling out Rodney. And I was like, "What movie is that from?" The Rodney. I saw, even before that scene happened, I saw the guy and I went, "Hey, wait a minute, isn't that the Rodney guy? Is that where this is from?" And yeah, sure enough, Rodney. He yells it a lot, and I'm like, who is Rodney, and why are they yelling for him? Rodney is someone, I guess. I don't know. I guess I just, like I said, didn't pay attention enough, but I don't know that's where this comes from. You know. Also, fire in the swamp because it's pollutant. Also, I guess Kyle and Rachel Taylor are love interests. Of course, they're the two main characters. I guess they would be. I like Rachel Taylor. Right, she was in Transformers. She was in See No Evil. After this, of course. This is 2005. See No Evil 2006. And Transformers of 2007. So boom, boom, boom. Right. But yeah, but here's the thing. In those movies, I think she's using her Australian accent. I know she is in Transformers. She's using her Australian accent. I don't know about this one. I know she's played American characters after that. She was on some show on NBC, I think. But yeah. Cinematography looked good. Again, I want to say for a sci-fi movie, but again, it wasn't shot as a sci-fi movie, but it looked pretty good. Oh, there's also one scene to go to see this guy and there's burning cars. Just burning cars. No explosions or nothing, just burning cars. That stuck out to me as, why aren't they, like, there's gasoline in those cars. Shouldn't it be blowing up? It was an aesthetic choice, maybe. Like, oh look, it's decoration. But, I don't know, the gasoline would make it explode. I know it's a stereotype of movies for cars to explode, but there's gasoline in those cars. So, I don't know. I'm going to give this the middle of the road. I know it's short, but from what I saw, it's not terrible. I would rewatch it again and pay more close attention to it. But, if that's the case, like, there's nothing in it that made me go, you know, I was busy playing my wrestling game of creating characters to do something, hopefully on the channel, maybe this weekend, hopefully. But yeah, so what are your thoughts on Man-Thing? Leave no comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.